I've had that on mute the whole time. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining in. Let's go back here. Okay, so kind of recap. I forgot it was muted. My bad. So let's fix this a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Two attacks on my Newt Gunray, one attack on my First Order, one attack on my General Grievous, one attack on my Geos, and one on my Night Sisters and one on my Bosk team, and then 9 on my Old Republic team. So Old Republic's really holding up. But because there was 9 battles on them, I realized that they had to have saved a lot of strength behind door number 1 to be able to see that they couldn't defeat him easily. So, so that's why I wanted to save a lot of strength for back here in case I ran into trouble. So while these are all gear 12 and that's nice, I can actually use my CLS team to really go after it. So we have 2 options. So one, we don't have a C3PO in this squad, so that's perfect. But I'm going to use CLS on Jedi Knight Revan, decimate them, and then I'm going to go ahead and use Darth Revan on this team, and hopefully, I don't want to underdog it, but hopefully we come out with a good mix. So first let's use CLS, wipe them from the board. All right, let's go ahead and take Yoda out of the picture. Done. This is all right. Look at that, just creaming through everyone. Get that turn meter up from all those resists. Get Jolie out of the picture. Clear all this out. Let's get rid of Bastila. That's all right. CLS can recover health and protection. We don't mind that at all. So let's get rid of Bastila. Perfect. And there we go. So not enough time to actually save things, but clean win. So now this team. We're going to take Darth Revan, Bastila, Malik. I gear 12 them, so that should really help. And we're going to take, where's my Sith Empire Trooper? Here we go. Nope, not Chuck T. I misclicked there. I want an HK-47. All right, let's do this. Perfect. Let's get fear on everyone. Let's get shock on everyone. Prevent loud turn meter. We got a stun. Perfect. That's all right. We don't mind. Let's take a lot away from Obi-Wan Kenobi. And let's do this. Perfect. That was a mistake on my part. It's all right. We'll be fine. Got fear on everyone. And we'll just get rid of... We want to put shock on Anakin. All right, there we go. Cleaned house. We lost one, but that's okay. And boom. Perfect. So now we've gone through the worst teams and gotten one battle on each of them. So that is key. So now, let's go ahead and do Jedi Trainee Rey against this team. Where are they at? Where are they at? Perfect, right here. And let's win. Okay, perfect, way faster. It's getting exposed on there. It's getting exposed on Greedo. Stun Boba Fett. Oop, we didn't stun him, but that's okay. We got an expose, perfect. And put an expose on. All right, we have exposes on everyone, which is going to really hinder their progress. Take out Jango. Ooh, almost. This should do it right here. Perfect. Don't want you going. And bam. One Fett down, not to worry about. Let's get rid of Greedo. He could really put a dent in things. Perfect. And Illuminated Destiny. Let's stun Boba Fett. Perfect. And we're just going to go. All right, we got full shields, full protection, full health. We're going to get maximum banners out of this one. Okay, want to make sure Dengar doesn't go because he does have the AoE, which could be really dangerous. Perfect. And get everyone up. Bam. Stun. Nope, that's okay. We'll finish him off this turn right here. And we'll just finish him off BB-8. We didn't need that. Full 60 banners, guys. Well on our way. So I'm not quite sure what to use against Jedi Trainee Rey, but I am going to use my Empire team against the Night Sisters. Now I could use Traya, but I would lose a lot of banners that way. And I want to save them just in case my clones, because I could try to use clones against Jedi Trainee Rey. That might work. So we're going to do that. Get rid of, and we're actually going to throw Emphas Nest in there so she can get Daze in there. And Grand Moff Tarkin, because I don't really trust my TIE Fighter pilot. He's not the best geared, not best modded. So we're just going to go with this. Okay, perfect. Get that turn meter up. Great, let's switch with Emperor Palpatine. Shocks all around. Stuns, perfect. Take that turn meter away on almost everyone. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's give Daze. Perfect Daze. That is awesome. So now, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you let damage over time kill a Night Sister, that will prevent the zombie revive. So you don't have to go around the 2 revives on the Night Sister if you let damage over time kill them. Stun. Perfect. There, see? Look at that. Damage over time killed it. Prevented the zombie save right there. So we're going to go ahead and stun Daka. I want to say Fracture. Put some more damage over time on everyone. Let's stun. See if we can get that sister back there. Nope. That's okay. Is it muted? Can you not hear me, guys? So this game is PvP. Can you hear me now? And make sure that my properties are set. Something's got messed up. Hey, does this work now, guys? Well, I hope that works. Anyways, you want this damage over time to take out the Night Sisters. Hey! So, sorry about that. I've been moving some equipment around, switching between laptop and computer. So it must have not worked very well on my microphone. But anyways, what I was saying is that we want to let damage over time kill Night Sisters because that will prevent the passive on Night Sister zombie to... because she can resurrect anyone that dies. So we want full shields around. We really want to get that Night Sister out of hiding. All right, that's fine. We'll save protection up. Oh, hello. Yeah, I've moving some microphones around. I'm guessing that didn't work very well. So, see, look at that though. Damage over time took out Daka and prevented the revive. I still haven't gone through 2. See, there's 1. I was able to get Talzin and Daka without that, with just damage over times. So let's get 2. Stun. Let's Get everyone's health back up. And this should be perfect. And let's get Nest's protection up. And finish it off. Perfect. 60 banners. And there you go. I thought I fixed it earlier. All right. So, anyways, I want to go back because I was in the middle of the battle. Night Sisters, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but damage over time. If you kill a Night Sister with damage over time, that will prevent Night Sister zombies revive, which I will show you maybe on mine. Can I select any of my units? No. Here, I'll go back. Thanks, man. I want to show you the Night Sister zombie for Gabriel. Go back into Night Sisters. Zombie. And her passive, Undying Sacrifice. While a Night Sister ally is active, the first 2 times another Night Sister ally is defeated by an enemy attack, they are revived. Now, that phrase right there, defeated by an enemy attack, means if I hit them with, like, Force Lightning, a Blaster, Vader's Saber, but they died from damage over time, which is just a status effect, and so that prevented that revive on there, and so I was able to get a lot of people off, or I was able to kill Old Daka and Mother Talzin without having to deal with that. With that revive mechanic, you would say. So let's go ahead and Jedi Training Ray. Now my guild has an amazing bot that gives really good counters, and now you don't see Jedi Training Ray on defense a lot. I certainly never use her on defense, but we want to see what will be a good counter. So while I put this in, and I'll show you guys here what it outputs. Okay. So let me show it here. So it should display. All right. So I said I want to beat Jedi Training Ray. What's greater than Jedi Training Ray? So hard counters are Geos, Treya, Mother Talzin, First Order led by Hux, or CLS. And we have some medium counters here. Luckily, we don't have Geos. We do have Treya, which we could try to let that go. We don't Night Sister on defense. We definitely don't have Hux, and we don't have CLS. So my Treya is gear 12, but Nihilus and Scion are both gear 11, and I don't have any other Sith to go with them. So that might be an issue. But there's a medium counter for Shock T, and I actually do have some pretty good troopers right now that I'm willing to try it. After all, I'm already winning, so I can afford to take a little bit of a risk. So we're going to try it. So we're going to take Shock T, Rex, Arc Trooper, Echo, and 5s. Now, I believe that bugs with 5s is still in effect, so you still need him in the last position. Correct me if I'm wrong, but for his Zeta to work, you need him to be in the last spot. So, let's go. We're going to get Tenacity up, get everything up. We're going to call all clone troopers to assist, because I don't want BB-8 to go at all. And we're just going to go on Echo. And we're going to do this. See if we can get a... All right. That's all right. See, we're going to heal. Health and protection. We're going to do that on 5s. Okay, we're going to clear that buff. We're just going to go after Finn here for a second. Perfect. No more worrying about Finn. Okay. Let's see if we can get... everyone has days on them. Let's clear all debuffs. Perfect. Let's assign it to 5s. Let's heal. Oh, we won't be able to heal him up because of the healing immunity. That's my bad. And finished. So, not perfect, but it was still a good win. So, now to finish it off. Let's see what he has on fleets in the back. We have Grand Moff Tarkin. Interesting choice. We're going to use my Malevolence. And we're going to choose my Separatists. We're going to go the 3 Geos. And we're going to have the 2 droids in reserve. And I'm actually going to go for an underdog battle, because this is all you really need. I'm not going against a Negotiator. I'm not going against Home 1. This will be really good. So we're just going to go ahead. That's fine. And we're going to go after Rex here. Took him out. That's fine. We can take a breach. Let's heal him out and call our first Vulture droid into battle. Get some Buzz droids on there. Look at that. Easy peasy. Perfect. All right. Let's get Hyena Bomber in here. And let's put Buzz droids on everything. Perfect. Kill off Boba Fett. Perfect. There we go. Easy win. And we got 4 banners for that unused slot. So, we're doing good. So, we finish out with 1906 banners. It's been a long time since I've gotten that. So, but let's look at the damage. Now that you guys can actually hear me. 9 battles with my Old Republic. That feels really good. I put a lot of time into this team, and I really want them to do well. So I feel bad going back and gear 12ing them all, or even putting relics on them, but someday I will. I know I will. I just love this team. Night Sisters, that's a lot of time to get them to gear 12. Again, with Bounty Hunters, I have Jango at gear 10, so hopefully once he gets to gear 12, I'll put him in this lineup as well. And my boss now has 2 Zetas. I put it on today, actually. And we're going through. We had my Nuke Gunray team. Now, I kind of put this team together to look a little underwhelming, but with Stormtrooper Han, once he taunts, and if he can get this team really going, giving them turn meter, it's fantastic. First Order, I did barely just enough so I can get Jedi Trainee Rey. And Geos, I'm 1 gear piece away from Brood Alpha being G13, so I'm really hoping I get there soon. And my droids, I don't know, they've been beaten once in Grand Arenas, in Territory Wars, so I'm really not sure what I'm doing wrong with them. I'll have to go back and look at their mods, but they're really not holding well on defense, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Or maybe everyone's just saving great teams for them. I don't know. But overall, we had a good run, and we're doing well. And so say he beats them, gets maybe 30 to 40 banners, that'll put him at 1430 plus 210, 1640 plus 153 is 1793. So he'd have to get over 100 banners to win. So he won't win. So I'm sitting in a good spot. But as bonus content, let's see if the raid's going. It's probably not. Oh, it just finished. So we'll go ahead and join here. But let's get ahead and show you what a real Malevolence battle looks like. and how I can use a 5-star Malevolence to get to number 1 in Fleet Arena against 7-star Negotiators. So you can see I'm ranked number 1 using my 5-star Malevolence in the GAC math. Yep. I got Navan here to boosting my morale in our guild on Discord. So, but I want to show you guys what a Fleet Arena battle looks like. And I just barely figured this out. I was having a rough time trying to figure out what's going on and what the right turns are. But this is when you want to have Hyena Bomber in there. Oops, let me get him back. And I forgot about this until I think yesterday or the day before. But Hyena Bomber ignores taunt. I completely forgot about that. I have been sitting behind Houndstooth taunt for forever for the past couple weeks. And I'm like, how can people use Malevolence to get to number 1? I can't get past the Houndstooth until I get the special off, the ion cannon. You ignore taunt. You put Buzz Droids on Anakin before Houndstooth taunts, and then you just attack with Hyena Bomber, and he goes way down, and then you bring in Jedi Knight Anakin, and you kill people, blow off their protection, and the enemy Anakin just kills himself. It's awesome. So, let's go and show you how that works. So remember, 7-star Negotiator. This guy is commonly number 1. So my Vulture Droid gets to go first. Let's throw our Buzz Droids on there. And if we're lucky, we get a buff immunity. It's like 50-50, I feel like. So that's fine. We can lose him there. That's cool. We're good. Let's go ahead and heal off that. And you ignore taunt. You do that and boom. You just go out. Let's stun him for good measure. Pull in Clone Trooper. That's great. Put Buzz Dreads on him. Let's attack him. Perfect. Let's bring in Jedi Knight Anakin. So he still has that, what's that called? Unending Loyalty. So that's a little bit of a problem, not too much. But I want to put buff immunity on him. And we're going to put some more Buzz Droids down. See, he's killing himself. Boom. Killed himself. We're great. And now we can just go through the rest of this battle unimpeded. Going through. Let's kill him off. And kill him off. And done. So, that was actually a really easy one. Usually I lose a lot more people. But that is just a key thing for the Malevolence is that ignoring taunt, you get around Houndstooth. And it's amazing. So, this is the guy I battled. Let's look at his ships. Relic 7 Kenobi. Relic 7 Bosk. Relic 7 Anakin. Relic 7 Fives. And I'm sure he has, most of his pilots are really good. Now let's go through my pilots. Let's do Separatists. Obviously, only 5 stars, but I have abilities maxed. I don't have the reinforcement, but in Arena, I don't use them for reinforcement, so you don't need to do that. Vulture Droid, again, you want these abilities maxed. And this one, especially when this Vulture Droid is defeated, it summons another Vulture Droid if the allied capital ship is Separatist and there's an allied combatant. You really need that, so you can have 2 Vulture Droids, and so when Hyena Bomber ignores that taunt and moves over to Anakin, you're getting 3 people attacking and burning those Buzz Droids down. Now, Buzz Droids, you got to remember, minus 50% defense and lose 5% health at the start of the turn with at least 3. So, it's great. And then right here, if the target was debuffed, they have plus 25% critical damage, which Buzz Droids are debuffs. So, really good. And you can see Gear 12, Gear 12, Gear 12. And I do have a Relic 7 Grievous, but as you can see, I only use him mostly to take off Breach and to do some attacks, which I can't really get these guys until I get them to 6 stars, which is a bit away. So, but we're going through Ion Cannon. This really comes helpful in a pinch at the very end. If you can get this off before the proton bombs by the enemy Negotiator, that is also a very good thing. So, but it's kind of a 50-50 on that. And Malevolence does gain 30% turn meter whenever an allied vulture droid is defeated. So you want to make sure there's a lot of vulture droids on the field. You want to use this ability, this deal physical damage to target enemy and stun them for 1 turn. You want to use that as least as possible because it doesn't summon a vulture droid. The more vulture droids you can summon and keep all the spots on the field filled, the more turn meter he's going to get, and then the faster he's going to get to his ion cannon. Because once the ion cannon goes, you dispel all buffs, you remove all protection, 70% turn meter, and you stun the enemy capital ship, and they can't recover protection or gain bonus protection. That's all Houndstooth is bonus protection. You're golden once you get the ion cannon fired. So it's really good, and you'll really want to pay attention to that. But yeah, this is how a 5-star Malevolence is beating, let's go to my fleet arena, 7-star Negotiators. 7-star Negotiators. Whoop. And this guy, he does the climb with me every time. Luckily, I'm the only one in my time slot right now, and so I don't have to fight anyone else to get to number 1, which is really nice because there might be a shard for these guys, but I've asked them and everyone denies that there is, so I'm not sure if they coordinate or not. But you can see 7-star Negotiators all the way down to number 18, right? So minus the other Malevolence, so that's 16 7-star Negotiators that I'm fighting pretty much every day to get to number 1. But with that trick and with the Malevolence, it's a really easy win. So if you're kind of hemming and hawing if you should go after Malevolence, you should. And honestly, unless your guild's doing light side territory battles and they're rocking it, a 7-star Negotiator really isn't going to help in territory battles. And it's just mirror matches are one of the most boring things in this game. So you're going 7-star Negotiator against a 7-star Negotiator, and sometimes it's 50-50. It's maybe who's put in more resources in their pilots. That can get really boring. But if you can go other ways, like Malevolence, you can do really well. For the longest time, I was using Home 1 against 5-star Negotiators, and that would get me through most of the time. Once I started getting 6 stars, I started losing a lot more, and 7 stars, forget it. Home 1's done. But once I got 5-star Negotiator, I'm like, I'm going to go for Malevolence so I can have both, because one, you need more capital ships in this game. There's just so few. And I'm not going to get Radis anytime soon because my smuggler ships are pretty low. And I may be able to get the Finalizer. Actually, I'm only a couple shards away from the First Order, Kylo Ren's First Order shuttle. So, and then I'll get another dark side one. But again, you only unlock them like at 4 stars, 5 stars, I think. So, again, then you have to grind all the way up. So, but our guild's really focusing dark side territory battles, and so if I can get the Malevolence up to 7 stars, instead of just deploying for fleets, I can actually use Malevolence and start getting more and more banners. So I can use Houndstooth to solo that one other battle, because there's usually 1 battle per phase, starting with phase 2, right? That Houndstooth can pretty much solo. But that other battle takes a long time to get it. And if you don't have maxed out geos, we're all like 7 geos, they're going to die really fast. Now, if you have this trick with the Malevolence and have a 7-star Malevolence, you're going to be able to start getting 2 territories in all those fleets. And suddenly your guild's going to start benefiting a lot more, because that one battle in fleets is worth like 2, 3, 4 million points. And so you're getting 8 million points per territory if you have Thrawn with Houndstooth filled with garbage and a 7-star Malevolence with your Geos and Separatists. And that's how you're really going to help with at least dark side territory battles, which is my guild's really focusing on. So, yeah. Hi, how's it going? That's pretty much all I have today. But if you guys want to see anything, I can wait around 2 more minutes if you guys want to see, because I'm not going to spend crystals because I've already had my payout and I don't have a ton of crystals. So, if you guys want to see Malevolence, stick around for another couple minutes. I'll run another Malevolence battle, and I'm going to go through and just show last minute. It's been a long time since I've won a Grand Arena. It's been a while. But it's just a good feeling, right? And so I have to go through and you know what? Let's do this. Let's see, at least in the past, why my General Grievous team is being beaten. So I don't know how many people actually look at this. I do, from time to time. But you want to go to your profile and GAC history, and we can see round 1. This was from 17th. So was that last week's? Yeah, I think that's last week's territory battle. So we can see my attacks. I lost. So I want to, I know why I lost on offense. So I want to see what I lost against on defense. So, wow, my boss won against the Jedi Trainee Rey. That's surprising. Maybe his tenacity really helped. I don't know, but good on my Dengar. So, Imperial Troopers against Night Sisters. That's not surprising. 4-man Phoenix versus Dengar. That's fine. Empire lost against it. So he tried underdog, which is good for me. And then used Kylo Ren to finish him off. That's fine. Took out Juhani. Deal. He used this Negotiator against my Akbar fleet, which is all right. Fleets don't really hold these days. There's not really a good defensive fleet. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Navan. Going through. STARS SWGH.gg is a really, really helpful tool. Actually, I have a dark mode. Whatchamacallit? Plugin. I'll get that next time because white is just so straining on the eyes. So, you have Jedi Trainee Rey versus Bosk. My Dengar won. So I'll just kind of scroll through here slowly so you guys can see what I was talking about. Use Night Sisters against this team. That's fine. At least I made them lose all the protection. They didn't finish with all full health. 4-man my First Order, which is okay. Yep, totally fine. Hey, my Geos did take out 2 though. That's something. All right. Newt Gunray, Ewoks, Karth. Sweet. So he never beat my General Grievous team. Cool. Let's go on to round 2. So, JTR versed. How does one get to that screen? Asking for a friend. Good thing you asked. So, come in here. Go to once you sign in, you'll see, go up to your name up here and go to GAC history. Or you can go to your profile and you can go and scroll down. Shows all these different things. You're like, okay, that's cool. That's nice. But I really want to get to GAC history right here. It's on the left side of the bar. If you go through in the middle, if your screen's not all the way big, and not all the way full screen, it'll be right here, GAC history. So go in here, and I really suggest going through this and seeing what teams are beating your teams. If it's really surprising that, like, hey, they shouldn't lose against that team, I have the favorable matchup, you might want to check out your mods, check out your gear levels, check out other things to see why you're losing. So, Traya versus Geos, perfect. I want them to use Traya against Geos. General Grievous versus General Grievous. Okay. That's not a surprise. Use gas on my bounty hunters. Really? That's interesting. I would not have thought that. Anyways, but you could see just clear win. I didn't really have a chance against him. But round 3, I did win one. So, let's see what held up. So, First Order, Jedi Trainee Rey, that's fine. Troopers versus Night Sisters. CLS versus Bounty Hunters. See, this is interesting that my Old Republic stood up to an Empire, which is a counter. So that's a good sign for me that at least I'm doing something right with that team. I do have a lot of speed on mission. So maybe she's getting a blind out there, getting dazes out, damage over time, getting Zalbar to help. So maybe that's pretty good. Okay, that's not a surprise there. We're good there. Good. My General Grievous was able to hold. Now, he's Relic 7, and B1 is Relic 4. So I think he was actually Relic 6 at this point in this Grand Arena. So, but he had to end up using his Darth Revan to finish off my team. That's really good, right? Because you want him to be able to... You want him to be able to use a lot of strong teams against things that is just wasting them, right? So he didn't obviously want to get through my General Grievous, and so he put in his whole Darth Revan team. Honestly, he probably just needed Darth Revan, Bastila, and Malik, but he didn't want to take the chance. Then he used Night Sisters against my Old Republic. He lost against my home one, which is great, and then ended up, just having more fleets, and I was really out of power at that point. So that's all right. But you can come in here and see the different things that will help you understand how your teams are doing. Now, it's not great. You can't see live how they're doing. And so a couple weeks ago, I was able to go into one of my own guild members and watch him totally wipe me out in Grand Arena. But the nice thing about being able to see how your teams do in action, you're like, oh, wait, my Zalbar is really slow. He needs to go more often. Or, that's all right, Satida. I will also post this up on YouTube, so you can look it up on there. But it's just really good to be able to review how things... So you might not be able to get the most data out of it, but you'll at least get something. And something is better than nothing at this point. So, like I promised, we're going to go again with another Malevolence fight. And we're going to go against UA Robber. So this is interesting because he has an Ahsoka out there, and Ahsokas are a little bit harder to go against. So... Okay, that's great. So I'm not going to be able to get those buzz droids off early, which is unfortunate. But we're going to get... Because I don't want to clear off until I can get that breach cleared. So we're going to actually do this. At least take off some protection on that. Now we have breach. We're okay. And we're going to stun. Now remember, that stun can't be resisted. Okay, so see, he doesn't have any buzz droids on him, so it's not worth it. So let's put buzz droids on everyone first. Get him some turn meter. He's going to go hamming crazy. Perfect. And we're going to go. These guys are dazed, so that's actually really unfortunate. So we're going to put buzz droid on him. And we're going to put Jedi Knight Anakin out. And we're going to try to get this Anakin pissed off with those buzz droids. Whew. All right. Took that out. Okay. Perfect. Got him another enemy loyalty. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. We're going to heal that breach. Perfect. And hello, Anakin. We're attacking you. So that's all right. This is probably going to be... I'm probably not going to win this one. RNG didn't go in my favor on this. But you get the idea. Let's see, Geonosian Soldier. Now we're not going to get taunt on him. So that's all right. So we're probably going to lose this, but we'll fight this out just in case something cool happens. And proton bombs. All right. Dead, and this guy's going to die right here. So, unfortunately, that didn't work so well. So, but again, and Ahsoka is really hard because that's damage right out the gate. And so you're not going to get a win every time against them. So I do get a lot more wins with the 5s out there than an Ahsoka. So that at least something to say that it's not going to be 100%. Again, I am severely underpowered. I'm using a 4-star Hyena Bomber. Right? right? Oh, 5-star Hyena Bomber and 4-star Vulture Droid. So this is, I still have 2 more stars for a Bomber and 3 more stars for Vulture Droid. I'll be a lot more competitive once I get those guys up. And another couple stars in Malevolence. Excuse me. Hey, Satana. You just missed me epically losing against Negotiator. So, but yeah. Do you guys want to see anything else tonight? So we got another 6 minutes if you want to see another Malevolence fight. But that's how it goes. This has actually been one of the better streams. So, minus the talking into a muted mic. I'll have to see what's going on with this bad boy right there. So, this guy right here should be working. Isn't. So I'm talking through this guy today. Well, I want to win with Malevolence, so if I have to win another 6. What's fun? What's fun these days? You know what? Let's check out Territory War. Let's see what's going on there. I did the fun bit. I did Grand Arena. Oh, man. We are losing terribly right now. But it's okay. We have a lot of people that haven't gone yet. Let's see. I want to do attacks, right? Rogue actions. Now, CG, if you watch any of the streamers, you probably don't watch me, but please give us a stat that tells us how many times people have attacked. Oh yeah, I'll get to that, Navon. I'll do my approach to Relic salvage. But look at all these people who have not attacked yet. We have 23 on. So we got a lot of people. A couple of these people went all defense, but hopefully nobody goes this. Awesome, Killian's owning it here. Let's see, and this is a really tough wall to go against. And I've used most of my S-class tier, so want to show you what I have left. I have my Geonosians, I have JTR, I have Shock T, I have First Order, I have my Ewoks. You know, that's the first JC I haven't used my Ewoks in a while. It's kind of sad. So, but we'll go through. Now, Navon asked about Relic salvage. So, there's 2 parts of Relics. There's one, you need the actual data pieces, which I don't think he's talking about. He's asking the actual salvage pieces. So, in Cantina, you salvage these things. So right now, I'm ignoring all of the farms, and I'm just focusing on putting relics. I got my Malik up to Relic 4 today, and I've noticed a huge improvement. So I'm just dropping a lot of character farms in Cantina and just getting these data shards, or this data, whatever, this flawed signal data, the corrupted data, incomplete data, because I want to be able to get those relics, because that's going to really put me on another level in GAC, which is the game mode I like right now. Now, salvage. If you've been playing this game for a very long time, you'll have thousands of a lot of things. However, those run out quickly because you get they made it really expensive. So things you want to pay attention to when you're doing salvage, just some things I pay attention to, is this value right here on top. So you can see that there's all these 6s, right? And this may not be the best, but there's a lot of 2s here. So you can see that I have 1,400 of these, which will give me 2 pieces per salvage. So you can see that I have a plus 100 pieces for those 50, right? So I can go through and do that, right? Say I'll take it down to 700. So carbonite circuit boards aren't terrible. They will be soon. I don't have an infinite supply of them. But you see, those are only 2s, right? And you can see I put 800, 400, 150, 100. If we go up to the plus 6s, it's 3 times the... Come on. Scroll it for me, buddy. 3 times the amount, but I have a lot less of them. So you can see I have absolutely no characters that need this. So I could probably take this down to 300. Let's do 200. 200. And you see I get a lot more And I like 2,400 pieces. So 800, 1,600, or 400, 2,400. Now, my guild leader, Brill, if he was here, he could put it all into a spreadsheet and be able to whip out the math for you. But I just want to show you, pay attention to the values on top and maybe consider sacrificing those pieces more than others, right? So I'm just going to go ahead. No, also my father. My father's a spreadsheet nut. So, oh, come on. $1 billion game, guys. So let's move on. Honestly, bronzium wiring, I have tons and tons and tons of these. No need to worry about those. Chromium transistor, again, see 300 piece versus 30s versus 6s, right? So you want to pay attention to those. Sometimes having those 6s is worth it, and sometimes having those 300s are worth it. Once you get into chromium transistors and above, you'll want to pay close attention. Because look at this, Chirotech. Chirotech is freaking 300 for a chromium transistor. That's it. So you want to come in here and lock certain gear pieces. Once you're like, nope, I'm never going to use that. Nope, that's going to be mine. See, I have these locked, right? So I can never, ever accidentally select them when, nope, lock you back up, right? I don't ever want to select them by mistake. So that way, even if I had one, I can't select it. So coming in, now, iridium heat sinks. I have everything locked except one piece. Okay. And that piece is this one right here. That is worth 500 salvage pieces. So you get 10 iridium heat sinks per one of these. And if you just did the salvage, you only get 10 per. So you need 20 of these to make one of these. So you get 200 for a 500 piece. So you want to find a character that needs this gear piece right here. Mark III CNR hollow projector, I think. Find that one. Lock everything else. You don't want to use stun guns. You don't want to use carbonati's. You don't use any of this gear. This gear is valuable. You need it. All right. So lock everything but this one. And for me, since I'm not doing the Galactic Legend hunt, I have Rose Tiku here. And she requires this Mark III CNR hollow projector. You see, I only need 3 more. So let's go ahead. It's dark side battles right now. So let's see if there's any dark side battles. Perfect. Let's see if I can get a couple of these. One. Let's do this. I need iridium heat sinks anyway, so I don't mind spending those crystals. 19. 20. Let's just go one more. 21. Okay, cool. Let's go back and we craft it. And she can't equip it because her character's not high enough, which is perfectly fine. We'll go back to the scavenger. Right? So it's a little tedious, but you can see now that is the only one I am allowed to select. Because honestly, you're going to be in desperate need for all these gear pieces. Right? Even this one you're going to need from time to time. But it's still a valuable gear piece, but is the least valuable out of all the afforded ones that you get. So select that, you get 10. Boom. So I think you need you need 20 for level 5, 20 for level 6, and 20 for level 7. So you need at least 60 of these per Relic 7 character. So you want to make sure you're actually farming these quite a bit. So electrum conductors. Now this is hard. Gear 12 finishing pieces or gear 12 pieces. I guess gear 12 plus and gear 12 pieces. Finishers aren't on here. But again, that 1,050. I do know some maths without Brill. But 1,050 per gear piece. So if you have any of these that you don't absolutely need, and the gear 12 grind is really slow. So there's times when if you're able to craft one of these, go ahead and craft it and sacrifice it. You're going to need these for relics 6 and 7. You're really going to need this guy. And Zimbeto cards. Gear 12 plus pieces. You really want these 900s, but you're going to have to sacrifice some carbonati's. You're going to have to sacrifice some stun guns in there. And honestly, those I don't know. I barely do this as least as possible because I feel really awful because I need these. Like you can see, I have these bookmarked because I have characters that need them, and I'm playing the catch-up game, so it's not really fun when that happens. So that's my scavenging for relics. That's my strategy, I guess. I pull a lot of strategies from a lot of the YouTubers and those kind of things, so it's not original, but it works. So those guys know what they're talking about. So all right, let's get one more ship battle in here tonight before I close, and let's go against one I know I can win against. So let's go ahead and do this. So we got a 7-star Negotiator, Relic 7 pilots, and let's show them what a 5-star Malevolence can do. Go through Buzz Droids, got buff immunity that time, really good. All right, he survived one more round, which is okay. He's still going to get wiped out by a Negotiator right now. Just fine. But this Buzz Droid does not, or this Vulture Droid does not have daze, and this Vulture Droid does not have daze. So it's perfect. Now remember, Hyena can ignore taunt. Remember. Boom. Goes through. And watch. He's going to drop, I think, 10% health because he has 2 Buzz Droids on him. That math might be wrong. But look at that. Okay. So go ahead. We're going to attack this guy. Bring down protection up. Get some Buzz Droids on him. Attack those Buzz Droids. And we're going to bring Anakin in here. And we're going to go ahead and put immunity on him because he'll just clean it out in a second here anyway. And just attack. We want to get rid of that protection. We're going to kill him. So it's going to, boom, killed off Anakin. And from here, it's a breeze. Boom. So we're going to stun him again. He won't be able to clear off those Buzz Droids. Put some more on him. Okay. And we're going to kill 5s right now. Boop. Done. Look at all those assists. It's beautiful. Assists. Oh no, it's the Millennium Falcon. Wrong time period. But that's okay. And our Anakin's going to be able to get to go. Look at that. That's beautiful. And let's get that. Let's stun him because I have a full field, so I don't need to worry about it. And it just hangs like that. That was actually not a slow hang. Usually it's a slow one. Put some Buzz Droids on him and watch the magic happen. So again, 5-star, 4-star, Relic. Anakin is Relic 4 or 5, I think. Genosian is Gear 12. But again, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 7. And I'm sure behind them are Relic 7 or at least Relic pilots. So it's a lot less resources to go through the Malevolence. Yes, it's your get to. You're not going to get that 7-star Negotiator as fast. But if you do the Malevolence, you'll at least be able to climb up the ranks and at least be able to get, in these prizes, get these crystals, right? Because this is what really is going to help propel your game, save you time. You can buy stun guns, buy Carbonati's, buy energy, buy what you will. But if you're hanging out here in the top 50, you're only getting 50 per time per reward. I usually sit between here and between 5, 6, 7 attempts. Sometimes I do have to refresh if I'm low enough. But I get that 400 and this 1800 Fleet Arena tokens is baller because you need those Zetas. And if you're like me, you always need the next Zeta. I actually need 4 for General Anakin Skywalker. So, but I think that's going to be it for the stream tonight, guys. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the technical bugs. There's just a little hiccups there with sound, but I really appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. I hope you all know that you're fantastic and you're great. Don't you forget it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.